If y'all want to see how I go from this to this and how to keep your scalp nice and healthy, then please keep watching. Okay, so step one, I like to condition my hair. I know some of y'all may think that that's a little backwards, but hear me out. So I have very thick, curly hair and it gets tangled easily. And I recognize that it takes me way longer to try to detangle my hair after I shampoo it versus doing it before. So I just used the Aussie conditioner, sectioned my hair into 6 sections, detangled it and braided it up. And this is how it turned out. The longer you're able to keep the conditioner in there, the better. I left my hair like this for a few days. You can totally skip this step and go right into step 2 if you would like. If you don't have any issues with detangling, or it may not take you as long as it does me, but I highly recommend. It really does make a difference on making my hair way more manageable from the jump and helping my hair to not get matted after I do shampoo. Okay, now step 2, the scalp detox. So this is how my hair looks after I took those braids out. Super soft, no tangles. So this is what I use to detox my scalp. It is a combination of apple cider vinegar and water. Like 60% water, 40% apple cider vinegar. You can do 50-50. This stuff is the truth, y'all. The truth. Okay, so a couple of things. Make sure you're wearing an old shirt and make sure you have a towel around your neck in case it tries to drip down and it doesn't go down your back. As you can see here, I'm taking like this little top and I was trying to pour it in and then pour it right to my scalp, but that didn't last. I typically use a spray bottle, but I need to get a new spray bottle that's dedicated just for the apple cider vinegar mixture. But this was getting too complicated, so I had to just use my good spray bottle for this. Y'all, get you a cheap spray bottle to put the mixture in. It makes it so much easier, and then you can spray it right on your scalp. It's good to do this at least once a month, especially if you're dealing with dry, itchy, flaky scalp. Y'all, I had stopped doing this for a few months and that was a terrible decision. I'll be honest, I just did not feel like doing this step and I just wanted to get the process over with, and so I would skip it. But y'all, I had 2 dry, itchy patches in my head, one in the front and one in the side kind of by my ear. And I realized that no shampoo, no Head and Shoulders by itself was helping it go away or helping me to get it under control. And so then I just went back to using my apple cider vinegar mixture. And y'all, after a couple of times, it was gone. And apple cider vinegar is so inexpensive, it's budget friendly. But also, y'all, I am not a licensed professional. What works for me may not work for you. Definitely try this stuff out on a little spot of your hair if you're interested before doing it all over to make sure that it works for you and it doesn't irritate your scalp. But yeah, this has been the best natural remedy for me. It's just simply incredible. Again, you just want to take your time with this. Like, seriously, take your time with this. Spray your scalp and massage your scalp. It's a process, but we got to trust the process. It's so worth it to have a healthy scalp that does not itch or flake. And when our scalp is healthy, guess what, y'all? Our hair grows. Yes, it does. It starts with the scalp. So for me, because I was trying to get rid of my dry, itchy spots, I started using this mixture in combination with Head and Shoulders. And I probably would do that for a little while longer just to make sure that it's completely at bay. And then I'll switch back to using my regular shampoo. I don't use Head and Shoulders often. I'll usually just use the apple cider vinegar mixture and then go into like a Shea Moisture shampoo or Carol's Daughter. One of my favorites is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil shampoo. Oh, that is the truth. That's so good for the scalp as well. Okay, so after you take the time to put the mixture all over, massage it into your scalp, you want to get you a grocery sack and you want to put that over your hair. You can also use like one of those disposable shower caps too, but I just have a lot of hair and it's thick. So a grocery sack it is. It just helps to produce like steam and humidity inside. And you want to keep this on for at least 20 minutes. Usually this is when I get all of my shower stuff together to wash my hair. And then the next step is we're going to shampoo this out. Okay, so now we have made it to the shower so we can wash this hair. After you take off the grocery sack, dispose of it, please. Do not try to reuse it. It is trash. It smells like vinegar. When I make the apple cider vinegar mixture, I usually have a little bit left over. So what I like to do with that is to just pour the rest of it into my hair, on my scalp, as if I'm doing like a rinse, just to make sure I'm using up all of that goodness. Don't want any of it to go to waste. I'll open the spray bottle, pour it out of the spray bottle. I don't just let it sit in the spray bottle to reuse the next time. I always make it fresh again. After that, I like to rinse out the vinegar really, really, really good before I even go in with the shampoo, just to make sure that all of the vinegar is out of my hair. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my first shampoo with the Head and Shoulders. It's just a classic Head and Shoulders shampoo. I try to focus mainly on applying this to my scalp to cleanse my scalp, not the ends of my hair. I usually have to apply some to the front, to the middle, and to the back. Always massaging the scalp, whether it's with your fingers or a scalp massager. I personally like to use both, fingers first and then the scalp massager. I don't use an electric one. I just have a regular bamboo scalp massager that I got from Echo Tools. I think I got this from Ulta. It's been a while, y'all, but if I can find the link, I would definitely link it down below. And just be careful with these things because it's easy to apply too much pressure. So just, try to be a little bit light-handed at first, and then you can apply more pressure if it's comfortable for you. Okay, so now I'm going to rinse out that first shampoo really good. I don't really trip about like rinsing it out all the way 100%. I try to get as much of it out as possible. So probably like 90% of it because I'm going to shampoo my hair again. Shampooing your hair twice is not always necessary. I know sometimes it can dry your hair out, but if you're trying to reset your scalp, I feel like it's essential. Personally, it works for me. At least to double shampoo your hair once a month. And like I said, I had a flare up of dry, itchy patches in my hair. So I'm just going in with the Head and Shoulders yet again for the second time. Something else I did in the beginning when I was first trying to get rid of the dry, itchy scalp patches in my hair was I put the shampoo in my hair and I let it sit for like 3 minutes. That helped out a lot too. And then because it kind of has like that minty menthol type of feel, I like to rinse it with cool water. It just feels really nice on the scalp. Okay, so now I'm finishing up this second shampoo, and this is what I like to rinse my hair very, very, very well. I was actually listening to one of my favorite albums while I was washing my hair. The very, very, very first Faith Evans album titled Faith. Old school. Shout out to the 90s babies. But the way I kind of do it, because I'm listening to music, is I'm like, okay, the music is going to be my timer, and I'm going to use the next song, the entire song, to rinse my hair. So if the song is for 3 minutes, I'm going to take 3 minutes to rinse my hair thoroughly. Okay, now it is time to condition. I am using the Aussie Total Miracle conditioner. And y'all, I use a lot of conditioner. I apply it all over. Super tender-headed, oh my gosh. But the conditioner just really helps to replenish that moisture that was stripped from, you know, washing your hair, shampooing your hair, detoxing your scalp, all of that good stuff. I truly feel like when your hair is moisturized, that really does help to avoid developing that dry, itchy scalp. And again, y'all, don't be scared to add that conditioner in. Add plenty. You can let it sit for a few minutes. I mean, this is just really going to help. I'm going to go in with my unbrush. Y'all, where has this brush been? Like, I needed this brush back in the day when I was younger, when my mom was doing my hair, because this has made detangling my hair so much more easy and seamless. I mean, it still takes a little bit of elbow grease, don't get me wrong. However, it really does help cut the time in half if I was just using a comb to detangle my hair. I mean, this brush really is the truth. So I just brush my hair with the conditioner in it, section by section. Yeah, until I'm able to run the brush through all of my hair, or like until I'm able to run the brush through bigger sections at a time. I'll keep doing smaller sections, and then eventually I can run the brush through all of my hair with no tangles. Okay, now it's time to rinse. As you can see, I do rinse my hair in kind of a unique way. I like to brush my hair with that unbrush as the water is running through my hair. I do rinse with cool water to lock in that moisture. So brushing my hair while rinsing my hair is going to help me get all of that conditioner out of my hair more thoroughly. And it's also going to help that cooler water penetrate all of my hair strands to lock in that moisture. And another bonus of doing this too is it's also encouraging my hair not to tangle back up and to stay detangled, which is really nice. So I'm going to continue to do this until I get all of the conditioner out of my hair. So once my hair is fully rinsed, I am going to section my hair into 4 big chunky sections. And I'm just going to squeeze that excess water and just put it in just some quick little twists just so my hair can stay detangled for the next part when we blow dry our hair. After I put my hair in those 4 twists, I like to put on my Turby Twist towel. I love this towel because you put the towel on and you twist it around. It has an elastic in the back and it just stays in place until you're ready to take it off, which is really nice. Okay, now it is time to blow dry this hair, y'all. I'm using my Conair blow dryer brush. This thing is amazing. But first, I am going to go in with the Pattern Heat Protecting Spray all over, as well as the Color Wow Dream Coat Anti-Humidity Blocker Spray. I like to use the combination of both of these together. It just works really well for my hair. Also, at this point, I have switched from music to watching Abbott Elementary on the iPad, okay? I mean, you got to keep yourself entertained while doing your hair because the process can be long, but it's so worth it. Those 4 twists that we put our hair in the shower will come in handy now because that's exactly how I like to blow dry my hair in 4 sections. It's already detangled, it's already sectioned off. It just makes the process way more easier. Also, random tip, if you are on a budget and you want to do your hair, buy the travel size of these products. If they have a travel size, a smaller edition and it's cheaper, get that and then re-up as you need to. So I'm just adding that heat protecting spray and that anti-humidity spray to the section of hair that I'm working at the time. And then I'm going to blow dry this section and repeat the same process for the other 3 sections. So now I'm going to go in and blow dry my hair. I do use the high heat setting on this particular blow dry brush. So I'm going to show y'all how I do this section of my hair in real time, and then when I get to the other sections, I'm just going to speed that up because I'm just essentially repeating the same steps 4 times. Y'all, get you one of these blow dry brushes because this thing works so fast to blow dry my hair, I kid you not. It only takes me about 4 minutes, y'all, to blow dry each section of my hair, if not less than that. I started blow drying this section of my hair at about the 14-minute and 19-second mark. And y'all, I'm editing this video right now, doing this voiceover, and I went ahead just to see how long it takes me for this section. And I stopped around the 16-minute mark. This is without any cuts, right? So that means it took me a little bit less than 2 minutes to blow dry this particular section of my hair. And then, like, let's just say we add on a couple of more minutes once I'm all done, and I just go over it, like all of my hair at once, another couple of minutes. So yeah, like 4 minutes per section. Y'all, if y'all don't get anything from this video, please get you a blow dry brush. I will have this one linked below in the description box. It was pretty inexpensive too, and then you can always try to like find a coupon, catch a sale. But in my opinion, this is so much quicker than trying to use a round brush and then hold the blow dryer in another hand. It's just like, come on, everybody don't got time for all that. Let's get this hair blow dried, okay? And y'all, look, went through it one more time. I am all done with that section of my hair. It's only been 2 minutes. Y'all, run, don't walk. I am not even trying to make y'all get anything, but I'm just saying, if you want to cut that blow dry time all the way down, I highly recommend this brush. Okay, so now let's speed this up. Okay, now for step 5, it is time to flat iron this hair. So it had been a couple of days since I blow dried my hair. You can do everything in one day if you want to, but I prefer to split it up over the course of a couple of days. Make sure you have your clips because you definitely will need plenty this time. I will be flat ironing my hair in smaller sections. I don't know why, but I always start from the back. It just makes sense to me. So I tie up the top of my hair, and then in the back, I split that into 2 smaller sections. I clip up one side, and then I start with that section there. At this point, I'm going to brush my hair just to make sure there's no tangles, and then begin to grab those smaller sections to begin the flat ironing process.
What's the best oatmeal?
Yes.
You are the best mommy
Oh, thank you.
in the whole wide world.
Oh, thank you. That was so sweet. My son really loved his oatmeal, y'all. Okay, so I'm using a Chi flat iron. I will link this down below. I've been using a Chi since I was in high school. I mean, tried and true. I haven't had any issues with the ceramic flat iron. I thought about trying something new, but I'm like, let me just stick to the rivers and lakes that I'm used to, because at least I know that this works for my hair and it keeps my hair healthy. It doesn't damage my hair. I'm gonna stick with the Chi for now. So I'm just going to flat iron a couple of pieces in real time, and then I'm going to speed it up. But as you can see, I like to get the roots really good, and then I'll go through. I don't do like no chasing method or nothing like that. I just make sure I brush it before, and then I just continue to do this same process all over my hair. So yeah, y'all, that is my hair routine and how I detox my scalp, wash my hair, condition my hair, blow it out, and flat iron. A couple of things. So for those of you who are new here, I cut my locks back in June of 2024, and my hair has grown a lot since then. This is also my hair after a trim. This video is being uploaded March the 1st. I filmed it a few days ago and I got a trim back in January. So about a month since I had a trim. Also, I have lots of natural layers. These layers were not cut intentionally. It's just because I cut my locks and that's just how my hair grew. If you're interested in any of the products that I used in my video, please check the description box below. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are feeling the vibes. And y'all, I thank y'all so much for being here and watching the video all the way to this point. If you made it to this point, leave a plant emoji, please, in the comments. And yeah, y'all, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.